number 10, we have Pac-Man. I like using Pac-Man because he's really fun and stuff. I don't like you. The reason he's only number 10 is because he's really hard to play. Like, for example, if you want to set up his combos, it's really hard to do. Yeah, and also, he has terrible grab rank. Look at this grab. Wait, look at this grab. It's so slow. But, yeah, that's all. Moving on. So for number 9, we got Cloud. Personally, I love playing Cloud. He's like the most played character in this game, I heard. But yeah, he's not as good as he was in Smash 4. But I recommend using him because he's one of the easiest characters to learn how to play. Sorry, I'm beating up. This is Kirby abuse. Sorry. And he can also charge up limit gauge, which is this. And it takes a while. And make sure you use your limit, because unlike in Smash 4, the limit runs out in 15 seconds. So basically you can do moves like that. I'm gonna try to go for the spike. Okay, I missed. So why is Cloud only number 9? Simple. It's because his recovery is terrible. So yeah. And he's also really easy to gimp and edge guard. So that's why he's only number 9. Anyways, moving on. Number 8, we have the Gerudo King himself, Ganondorf. Now, I used to really hate playing Ganon in Smash 4, but he got buffed a lot, so now he's one of my mains. The reason I like using him is because he hits hard and he's pretty fun to use. But why is he only number 8? Simple, because his recovery is pretty bad, and but he does not struggle to kill, because his smash attacks do at least 30 damage, like that. And they also have pretty decent range. They're one of the his smash attacks are one of the best in the game in my opinion. He also has a down air for a spike, which is, if I can land it. Sorry, that's pretty cool. I'm not great at any of these characters, but it's cool. Also, Warlock Punch kills insanely early. Reverse Warlock Punch does insane damage if I can hit it. Yeah, 44. That's insane, guys. And we got the spike. So yeah, Ganon's pretty fun. His downside is that he's pretty big, so he's pretty easy to hit and combo. And his recovery is pretty bad. So, and he's also pretty easy to gimp. So if Ganondorf grabs you with his recovery, you're basically dead. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so number 7 we have Pit 2. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's Dark Pit. Now, the main reason why he's number 7 is because I think he's pretty fun, and I personally think he's better than Pit. That's just me personally. First, his arrows aren't as good as Pit's, but they do more damage and they travel farther, but they don't curve. He's basically the same character as Pit, but he has this, which is, in my opinion, way better than Pit's. He also has Pit's side special because it has more horizontal knockback, which can kill at the side blast zone, and it does more damage also. Also, Dark Pit has multiple jumps, so but his downside, in my opinion, is that his recovery is doesn't have a hitbox, so you can actually hit him out of his recovery if you wanted to. Also, out of all the sword fighters, he doesn't have the most range. He has probably one of the least range. Now, don't kill me for that. I'm just saying, in my opinion. And also, his kill power is decent, but it's not the best. See, up air didn't kill at 150, which is really sad. Also, if you're wondering where my Joy-Cons are in this video, I just took them off because I like playing with Pro Controller. But that's getting off topic. Anyways, I think Dark Pit's a really decent character, and I recommend him. Moving on. Guys, up next we have Richter. Richter specifically, you're probably wondering why. It's because Richter is better than Simon. Don't at me. Facts. Facts. Anyways, he and Simon are projectile spammers like this. Basically, you can do that, and you can do down special into forward smash. My big side with them is that they have a lot of projectiles and they have a lot of insane range. My downside with them is that they are really easy to get. Their recovery is terrible. It's kind of like Max, but it's better because they have a tether. And also, in my opinion, Richter is better, not just because of the looks, because his holy water is better. Like, I know it only affects one of the matchups, the Olimar matchup, but red Pikmin can't get past your holy water, unlike Simon's. So that's why Richter's holy water is better, and that's why, in my opinion, Richter is better. Don't at me. I just like Richter, okay? But yeah, that's my downside with him. He basically just has a terrible recovery, but he's really annoying online. I think we all know that, because if you ever played Double Bill Mod, yeah, that's a nightmare. But that's for another time. Anyways, I think Richter is really easy to play as, because all you do is press the B button, and yeah, this happens. Anyways, I think he's a really great character. Moving on to number 5. Number 5, in my opinion, we got my boy Luigi. Now, Luigi, he used to be my favorite character to play, but now I think about it, he's not my favorite anymore. But he has a really excellent combo game, and he has pretty decent kill power with his up B. His up B kills insanely early, but has a really small sweet spot hitbox. I have a couple downsides with him. One, he's really floaty, so he's easy to hit. Oh yeah, also you can get misfires, that's another upside. 2, he has a really bad recovery. If you hit him out of his double jump, he's dead. And also, by the way, they nerfed his recovery because he used to have Rising Tornado in Smash 4. I prefer playing him in Smash 4. See what I mean when he has a bad recovery? And 3, his grab might have range, but also has a lot of end leg. And also, it's actually an attack, but it doesn't tether. Like, see, look, whoops, wrong direction. See, unlike most characters, it doesn't tether. So that's my downside with Luigi. My upside with him is that he has a decent projectile. His combo game is pretty good. Down B sucks, but his combo game is pretty good. Also, when you hit misfires, it's really satisfying. Same for up Bs. That's all I have for the Mr. Green Plumber here. Next. Number 4, we all know him as PK Fire Spammer, also known as Side B. Yeah, PK Fire, also known as Ness. Now, Ness, in my opinion, is a really good character because he has a lot of range, especially PK Fire. His combos are pretty good, and he jumps pretty high, but okay, I totally failed at that. Don't pretend that never happened. I'm usually decent at his recovery. Anyways, his combos are decently good. Let's try that again. Anyways. I totally missed. And I failed. Anyways, I have a couple downsides with Ness. 1, his recovery is very exploitable. So if you get hit by the PK Thunder, absorb it with another Ness or Lucas, reflect it, or just anything. Ness is most likely dead. 2, he's really floaty, so he's pretty easy to hit. And 3, oh wait, it's no 3, my bad. So that's my 2 downsides with him, but then he's a really fun character, so I recommend playing him. And also his air dodge goes the farthest in the game, so you don't have to rely on PK Thunder to recover. That's all I have about Ness. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3, we have my boy Pichu. Don't judge me, I like Pichu, okay? Look at that, that was pretty decent. Peach, now the reason why I like Peach is because he has a really cool combo game, really good, as I say that, I die, really good recovery, and yeah, I just like him more than Pikachu. I like his play style. And Thunder can spike. Ow. Anyway, and yeah, that's his upsides. Now for his downsides, he obviously hurts himself, but that doesn't matter. Okay, don't ignore those fails. And so, anyways, he damages himself. And don't overcharge side special, because that'll happen. I'm just trying to make it under the stage. See guys, I'm not that bad. But anyways, and also he's the lightest character in the game. So he dies extremely early. And yeah, and also F-Tilt used to kill at 100, but now it's a weak move. It's a useless move. But I like Pichu, it's really fun. And yeah, I recommend him. Ooh, that was sick. Anyways, moving on to number. So for number 2 we have Donkey Kong. He's a heavyweight and he's really strong. I really like playing him because he's just really fun. But also rest in peace Ding Dong in Smash 4. It doesn't kill as early as it used to. I mean, that was decently early. The one downside I have, he has 4 spikes. Forward air, down special and mid air, and side special. Like, seriously, this monkey has spikes. My downside with him is that he's pretty big, so he's pretty easy to hit, and his recovery is pretty bad. So that's all I have to say about him. I just wanted to give some audible mentions. Number 1 is Captain Falcon. I think he's really fun to play as, and the fact that he's really fast is really cool. Falcon Punch is always a pleasure to hit, and yeah. Then my downside to him is that his recovery is pretty bad, so that's why he didn't make it to the top 10. Honorable mention number 2 is Young Link and Toon Link. Now, personally, I prefer Young Link because his arrows are better, they have no lag, and Young Link is just better. But Toon Link's still pretty decent. Now, I love playing as these two, but my downside with them is that they're pretty light, so they die pretty early. Not as early as Pichu, though, yeah. And the last honorable mention, if I can find him on the roster, is where is he? Link. Actually, not Link. Fox. Fox is pretty cool because he's fast like Captain Falcon. He has a pretty good combo game, and he is a fast faller, so it's kind of hard to hit him. Kind of hard to combo him. Now, my downside with him is that his recovery is really easy to predict. So, so Fox usually always side Bs, and if the side B doesn't get back on stage, he usually double jumps into up special. So, yeah. That's my problem with him. Let's just get to number 1. Number 1 is Mario. Mario will always be my favorite character because he has really good combos, decent range, decent speed, and decent power. And Fort Aerial. Too bad that didn't. Okay, we got one, boys. And his cape destroys recoveries. He has really good ladder combos. His flood is really good for gimping. My only downside with him is that he has pretty low range and he gets outranged by swords, but that's my only problem. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video.